As the possibility of a renewed US trade war looms under new leadership in 2025, the economic and geopolitical landscape could face significant upheaval. Trade wars, characterized by the imposition of tariffs and sanctions, have far-reaching consequences beyond immediate market fluctuations. Countries that rely heavily on exports may find themselves particularly vulnerable, as American tariffs could lead to retaliation from trading partners, creating a cycle of escalating tensions and economic uncertainty. The imposition of tariffs is one of the most visible tools in any trade war. By increasing the cost of imported goods, tariffs can initially protect domestic industries. However, they can also inflate prices for consumers and disrupt supply chains. Vulnerable economies that depend on US markets for their exports, such as those in Latin America or Southeast Asia, may struggle to maintain their trade relationships. If tariffs make their goods less competitive in the US market, these countries could see significant declines in revenue, further exacerbating their economic challenges. Moreover, a renewed focus on protectionism in the US could prompt other nations to strengthen their own trade alliances. Countries may seek to reduce their reliance on the US market by pursuing new trade agreements with one another. This could lead to the emergence of regional trading blocs, which might result in fragmented global markets. As economies realign in response to shifting trade policies, nations that are not part of these new agreements could find themselves isolated, further amplifying their vulnerability. Geopolitically, a renewed trade war could strain international relations and exacerbate existing tensions. Countries that perceive US trade policies as aggressive may align their strategies against the US in other areas, such as diplomacy or military alliances. For example, nations like China and Russia may strengthen their cooperation, leveraging their economic partnerships to counterbalance US influence. This rivalry could extend beyond trade, impacting global security dynamics, and potentially leading to increased conflict in areas where the interests of these powers collide. Finally, the long-term implications of a renewed trade war may reshape consumer behavior and global market trends. As consumers adjust to higher prices due to tariffs, they may seek alternative products or local goods, altering demand patterns in ways that could shift entire industries. Vulnerable economies might also be forced to adapt by diversifying their exports or developing new markets, which would require time and investment. The outcome of such adjustments is uncertain, but the repercussions of a trade war could redefine the global economic landscape for years to come. In conclusion, the prospect of a US trade war in 2025 raises important questions regarding the stability of global markets and the future of international relations. The potential imposition of tariffs and sanctions threatens to destabilize vulnerable economies and create geopolitical rifts that reverberate across the globe. It remains crucial for policymakers and businesses alike to consider the far-reaching consequences of their trade strategies as they navigate this complex and ever-changing landscape.